Original reaction, and this is how India conquered the world. Hearts of Iron 4 A2Z. Okay, so I guess he did the A2Z series apparently, and he played every single country, and he's playing India, but he's at I. Okay, this is I Productions. I love this channel. I love how he just plays mostly Paradox games, right? I'm pretty sure he doesn't play anything else. There's Hearts of Iron 4, Victoria 2. I guess sometimes there is Crusader Kings. Mostly it's Hearts of Iron 4 and Victoria. Victoria 2, Victoria 3. But am I guessing that people didn't like Victoria 3 that much? Because, I've seen lots of notifications pop up of Bokan and I guess ISO Production as well. And they're not doing much Victoria 3 videos recently. I guess Bokan is doing, but I guess he went back to Hearts of Iron 4 or something. I'm pretty sure I saw a notification of that. But yeah, alright. This is not recent, this is an old video, I guess a year or so old. But yeah, it's about India. Why the hell not? I'm an Indian, so let's watch it. Remember, if you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe. So I know we start videos to react to more. I've reacted quite a few this Paradox games reactions from my ISP, Bokan and things like that. If you haven't seen that, check out the description there. I think I've created a playlist for it. And yeah, let's watch it. Yep.
Ho ho ho, back again with another A to Z, but it's more like B. Hello everybody, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 with me, ISO Productions, the guy ready to bring you torment, despair, and... Are you the voices in my head? If you don't know, Hoi 4 A to Z is where I play every single nation on the starting map of Hearts of Iron 4. Currently we are doing a sub goal. If I hit 600,000 subscribers, which is pretty quickly coming round the corner, and when we do hit 600k subscribers, we will be doing a very special episode where we will be doing one video on a bunch of unreleasable nations. It'll be chaotic, painful, funny. Did I say painful yet? So of course, if you want to help out the channel, you're a long time viewer and you're not subscribed already, feel free to subscribe. I have a lot planned for 600k. I really want to get out the director's cut of the last grand campaign. I want to get a big best of, I should say, I suppose, of the past 5 years on the channel up to this point. And of course,
he does do mega campaigns, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen the whole Paradox Games video he did, right? I didn't see it, but I saw it in thumbnail, like a 1.5 hour video. As soon as I saw 1.5 hour video, I'm like, fuck me. But yeah, he did the whole Paradox Games, like jumping from game to game, right? You can do that apparently with these games. He has done that. There are mega campaigns as well, and Seek and things like that. There are lots of 40-minute hour videos. I want to do that, obviously, but I don't know. When I find time, I'll do it. I guess there are lots of him and Bokan together made a video, right? So, yeah.
Special Hoi 4 A to Z, which, that probably will be the first one. But yes, so far in the amazing world of Hoi 4 A to Z, we have played quite a few countries, but there are so many left. We are currently on the glorious letter of B. Now, I've been pretty excited to get down to this country because I don't think I've properly played British Raj up until it probably came out in the DLC. It's been a very long time since we've last been over here. And considering this is our second to last nation in the B category, we only have Bulgaria after British Raj, we gotta make this one a big fiery one, which is why historical AI focuses is going off. This is going to be probably chaotic. Welcome to India.
I guess historic AI thing is that it makes sure the certain key events happen, right? Like Bengal famine and things like that does happen, right? And how by the end of the World War II around it, right? India gains independence, maybe that doesn't happen. I guess all the historical shit goes out of the window. Is that it? That's really, if I were to play this game, I'll probably play as that. By playing with all the other country, messing around, see how alternative history it takes.
Wait, sorry, not India. Welcome to British Raj. No, it's not a British guy called Raj. It's violent colonial oppression. Smiles at the camera. Now, again, we're not playing very...
Alright, Raj means rule, right? In Hindi, Raj means rule, right? So British Raj just means British rule, right? It's a phase, right? It's like British ruled around this time. Why does country's name is British Raj? It should have been British occupied India or something, British Raj India, but it's still India, man. They didn't change the name to British Raj. Lots of other countries were also British Raj. Right? This is weird.
Mods, I think I might have player-led peace conferences on. I can't really remember. I did not check. But I do remember that the India focus tree gets nukes really easy. That's all I can remember. But I don't know if I want to go free from Britain or not. It really depends on whatever crazy alternate history the AI decides.
Let's be honest, right? There are images of ISRO, right? Indian Space Agency taking lots of rocket parts on bicycles or something when they didn't even have proper off-road vehicles to take it from bad patch roads, right? Not that they didn't have vehicles or something, but they didn't have a vehicle to go over bad where there were no roads and shit like that. So you can see the old images of people taking rocket parts on bicycles. So, maybe eventually seeing this, I mean, obviously you can never guess, but maybe eventually they would have gotten nukes, right? I mean, seeing all this shit that was happening then.
To do. I think if Britain stays normal and doesn't do any of their crazy focuses like decolonization, I'll stay under them. But if they do something crazy, I think I'm going to break free. Unfortunately for us, unlike British Malaya, we don't get all the British tech, which kind of puts us at a little bit of a disadvantage in some areas, considering we don't have aircraft carriers. In fact, it looks like we have yet to invent the idea of sailing at all, really. I'm pretty sure India is actually kind of crappy in a way because of agrarian society, which actually nerfs our population recruitable.
The local administrators believe that their agrarian lifestyle has made a large part of the Indian population simply unfit for military service or warfare of any kind. They maintain that we should only recruit from the so-called martial tribes. Yeah, okay. This belief is so widely spread. Yeah, that's basic British thought process
oh my
right
God,
there.
funny number. We also have risk of famine, and that's something we need to keep a lookout for. But for now, I guess we'll just start going down a few of our swingy majibbies and...
Okay, why is famine such a big issue when you remove the historical AI thing, right? I guess if you make certain decisions, maybe there won't be famine. I guess because of the population, even then the population was high, and now British don't give a shit about Indian population, right? Taking all goods and shit to import and export rather than caring about the people, right? The Prime Minister of the Britain, who was that? I forgot his fucking name. Churchill, I think it was Churchill, right? Churchill said some controversial shit, but basically the gist of that was like, it's not our fucking problem, whatever. We need to export these goods and whatever. Right, so I guess, but if you make different decisions in the game, maybe there won't be famine, right? But yeah, if you remove historical AI, there's many things you can do. Hopefully, they won't cause famine. But yeah, I guess it doesn't matter how much historical AI you shut off. Something just is inevitable, I guess.
Something fun to do. So we've got a few generals to pick from here. We can either get the man who's a desert fox, a hill fighter, or an armor officer. I don't have tanks, hills, or a desert. I guess there is probably some hills somewhere, so that's probably our best bet. Thankfully though, British India...
This is desert, Thar Desert.
Economy is pretty good, and we can actually get going straight away with 12 civilian factories. So we're gonna get moving and building to protect us against what's about to happen. Oh my God, they're doing it. So I guess I will be free, which you might think is great. But it's not, because that means our country is about to blow into 3 different countries. I just realized that we started off with the armored division as our little garrison unit, which means we had a whole bunch of revolters going on, and I don't know why we had armored divisions in the first place, considering we don't even have the invention of tanks. And even if we did have the invention of tanks, they're not very good. So we actually look at what paths people are going right now. Japan's going monarchist, which is interesting. We know Britain's already doing their colonial stuff again, so I'm assuming they'll stay democratic, maybe. The US has decided to fall asleep permanently. We can't really see what this guy's up to, because apparently I can't read his mind, but I can every other world leader. It must be the mustache. It protects.
I wonder what is he gonna do? What role will he play?
My brainwaves. Alright, I wonder what cool history path Italy's gonna do. Oh wait. They never will. It's alright, guys. 5 years later, Italy might not have a focus tree, but in the next patch, Lithuania does. Now, I would like to see someone other than the nationalists win the Civil War. In last game, we were close, but then Portugal came in and ruined everything. Well, the UK has done their focus for the foundations of an Indian state, which is good. We get a few buffs from that, and I think it's gonna lead down to, yeah, I don't like that. I am no longer a fan of Britain. I have been torn apart against my will. Oh,
yeah, there's gonna be war, and let's create three nations shit that they did. That's not gonna cause turmoil and issues, right? Last thing you want is conflicts like that when there's gonna be a war.
Oh, and now India, and we are missing a few things, but maybe we can sort that out at some point. But more importantly, things are just going to hell. I'm now free. Why am I the British Raj again?
Why?
That doesn't seem right. I'm just gonna leave, but still be called the British Raj. Oh wait, there you go. I'm India. Yeah, we're free.
Oh, you're a free straight, but you know what? Let's stay in the club, all right? Let's help each other out. They're like, nah, we're not doing that.
Free to do whatever we want, but they're not in British faction. Now, I'm not sure why it was just Pakistan that left the Allies. I really hope these guys do it too before a war kicks off, and they can't, and then we can retake some of our rightful land. Also, I've really just missed a beat quite hard down here, didn't I? Oh no. Well, we finally got some win that wasn't the nationalists, but doesn't matter, by the way. This is the second time this has happened. Last time it was Portugal, now it's France. I don't want this. Well, this is terrible. I don't know why the French really felt like just obliterating Spain, but
that's what they do.
I guess it's what we got, okay? Well, the war has already kicked off. It's a little bit complicated too. It looks like the Germans declared war for the Czechs, and they're in a faction with the Italians, and now they got called in with the French.
Poland is fine. How that happened?
What is going on? Well, my bad. It was actually the German-Gilesian War. That makes sense. So maybe France declared war on Germany, and then Germany got declared on by Britain, who guaranteed the Czech. I don't know. I don't care. Everyone's at war. It's gonna go to hell down there. Alright, so the only way for us to actually flip our ideology is to do the Civil War, so this is gonna be fun. Oh, wait, I just noticed that Malaysia also left Britain's faction, so we could, we need to get the aircraft carrier back. Oh. Well, never mind. Time to start some chaos. I just want to note that I don't even have any artillery in my unit, so this is going to be terrible. So I thought this was complicated already until
Seriously, man. India, around the World War II or after World War II when it got free, obviously for obvious reason, military-wise wasn't that great, right? I mean, there are even incidents with China of all places. China also sucked. But China apparently didn't suck as much as India at some point, right? Because there was a war and India's like, oh, we barely made it, right? And right now, everything's different, right? Obviously, China's powerhouse in the world, but India's not that behind, right? But at the time, they're like, we didn't have basic shit. I mean, obviously, we were under British Raj for centuries, so that was bound to happen. You cannot just pick up in a decade or something. But, it's been like, 70 years or something? Even in 40, 50 years, we did fine, right? So that's actually good.
Saw the British are now also at war with France. France has no friend. Oh, well, France just got annexed, which logically means that Burma is now in the Catalan state.
Italy.
Logically. So the war with Pakistan has started, and I did join the Axis just before, just so I can get this research slot, which you need to be in a faction and a war force. So we're going to hold off actually killing them all the way until we get that, and then I'll also conveniently leave this alliance because it does not look stable. Just want to note that I have done this whole thing without actually doing any doctrine. Oopsie daisy. Here we go. One down though, and we're
See, Pakistan is I guess acronym. I don't know. Yeah, but Pakistan actually every letter means something, right? P is for Punjab, A is for something. Very recently realized that. How the fuck I didn't know that? But it'd be so awesome if you just play as India, take over entire region of Punjab, and Pakistan name changes. Because why would there be P now there, right? Pakistan. I don't know.
Immediately gonna go straight for Malaysia now because we need those resources. We are working on the whole Navy thing. So far we have 3 submarines that are like tier 1 and definitely not safe to be on. I just want to put that out there. Never fear, people of Malaysia. I am here to liberate you from your resources. Now that is a tasty burger, right? I'm sure you've seen this plan before, this time with a spicy Indian variant. It definitely makes invading Thailand, or Siam in this universe, very easy. A little bit war crimey though. Now I've thrown us up to free trade because we really need to get finished around on these nuclear bombs, because by the looks of what's happening to the allies in Europe, I don't want to live in this world, so we must destroy it. Oh man, this is definitely going to be an Axis-dominated world. Now, Japan has also joined the...
Imagine that India got free, just few years got nuclear weapons. British would have been sweating like, what the fuck, this can't happen. Like, oh man, we cool, right India, we cool?
Axis declared war on the Soviets, and America still be sleeping. I'm not too sure Soviets are going to do too well against this one. I'm just kind of about to invade Egypt. I'm not even sure why I'm doing it. I just saw an opportunity. I don't think there's much benefit of actually doing this. I just thought it would be funny. I have no idea what this even means. I am pretty sure what this means though. Whilst Afghanistan might be the graveyard of empires, little do they know is that I'm about to become the Indian Grim Reaper. Yeah, look at that. They're already quaking in their boots. You know,
it's graveyard of empire. I'm gonna make it into graveyard. Where's my nukes?
I was waiting around just to get nukes because I was gonna nuke Afghanistan, you know, Grim Reaper, blah blah blah. But then I looked at Europe. I missed something important here. This is not okay. This is not okay.
Belgium. Everybody's eating waffles now.
And they killed Venezuela. But I'm not too sure that would be enough to push whatever happened here, but okay. I have no words, but they still need to deal with Japan, which is probably never going to happen, at least not for another 3 years or so. So we'll keep an eye on
what are Soviets doing
if this is ever going to come to an end. I have become destruction. Well, I would have tried it out on Afghanistan, but that ship has sailed. Ooh, peace. Don't worry, Iraq. It's a peaceful invasion. Oh my god.
As once Gandhi said, if somebody slaps you in one cheek, throw a nuke at them.
I found them. Now, it would be nice to link up my lands, but unfortunately, all of these guys are still in the Allies, so that might not be quite possible. Oh my god.
Free
Finally
India.
Looks like Australia had to do it themselves. I am actually slightly horrified to see whatever the hell this is. Just never badmouth Australia ever, because they'll send in the spider battalions. I get the feeling because they have...
Everywhere in Pyongyang now kangaroos walking around because they brought them from Australia. This is too good.
Germany has both France and Spain annexed. That this peace deal is gonna suck, especially because it has both the Soviets and the Allies in. I'm expecting...
I like how it says free India while it's conquering places all the way to here.
Some chaos. So far though, we have managed to stay out of... Oh no, wait, it's happening. It's happening. Oh no! You can always tell it's going to be a spicy peace deal when the computer lags and almost sets on fire. This is terrible. This is horrendous. I hate everything about what the hell. What it? Alright, hold on. First things first, let's just look at the faction mode. Yep. That's terrible. I mean, screw the Iron Curtain. We got ourselves the Iron Stroke here. And, like...
Soviet.
What is this? I just realized the most blasphemous thing about this is that all of these guys
Yeah, I love how Hearts of Iron 4 is on acid every time you remove the historical AI. They just went ballistic. I mean, it's not far from reality, but it's just exaggerated. This can happen. Let's be honest, in many multiverses, this might happen. Right? Come on.
Are puppets of Belgium? What the hell? And Germany still owns this part of Yugoslavia? I think you missed that part, guys. And why does France only exist in Alsace-Lorraine? Really? Oh, well, at least the Olympics.
Yeah, the most funny thing is India is attacking all these places. Australia is taking North Korea. God knows what's happening in Europe. All the Soviet Union, this that. Britain is still intact. Nobody's going after Britain. After all the years of turmoil and rivalries, Britain is still fine.
Went on, and Japanese athletes did very well, and I don't know how they managed that, because when they just got unoccupied, I mean, the Japanese athletes did extremely well, especially in the sprint, because they were running away from Allied soldiers. Sometimes you just need that extra bit of motivation. This is why we had to get nuclear weapons. We need to protect ourselves from this mad world. The real question is, how long until someone starts World War III now? I know the Soviets are... Well, they have justifications and they're already going in on Lithuania, but I think they're just going to annex that, I imagine. Now, I was going to go to war with the Soviet Union, but now I'm a little bit terrified. I can tell for the fact when I run at 5 speed now, runs at 2 FPS, that World War III has kicked off before I even started. I guess it's only fair to liberate my homeland. Just another day in India. Alright.
Centuries of Kianwan Rus is done now.
So
all the historical buildings are gone.
Alright, we don't have player-led conferences on, so it's definitely going to look very...
So this is why the Metro games exist. I guess this is what happened. People throw nukes at them, okay.
interesting after this. Well, this is...
Free India, free India. Look at this shit, it's fucking ridiculous. Imagine that, right? Imagine this one. India just went ballistic before World War started.
Terrible. This is horrendous. This is the worst thing. Oh, you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll draw the Allies. Why not? We'll be best.
Cows and rickshaws are walking around in Moscow.
I don't really know what to say, so I'm just not gonna. But India looking pretty good. I mean, we're really big.
Ripped in the middle of Eurasia. New Mongol Empire.
And I also have a whole bunch of puppets. I got the Mongolians, I managed to get the Reich, and I got the Italians. So we got the whole gang back together, I suppose. This was a curse world.
Now India's gonna go after Hitler. Why did you take our holy symbol? Give back our swastikas.
A horrendously cursed world that has been destroyed by the AI and its peace conference ability. So we're just gonna close it off here. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe button down below. We're getting pretty far through our little Hoi for A to Z at the moment. We have quite a while to go though, and it's looking pretty good so far. And of course, if you want to see the special 600k episode, whatever, make sure to hit the subscribe button because...
Yep, there you go. I loved this episode. I love they just went ballistic with India. Yeah. Alright. This is so fucking good, right? I love how alternate history just takes over. I don't know how complex it is. Hopefully one of these days, I guess, Hearts of Iron 6, Hearts of Iron 7, in decades after, AI would be so good. I guess they can predict real life scenarios or something. Like if India broke through, became independent and suddenly became a powerhouse like that, what other chain effect would it have? Maybe that would be realistic enough. I don't know. But yeah. Like what if British never got India? How would Europe would have reacted? Because let's be honest, one of the reasons why British became so rich is because of India, and that causes lots of animosity around Europe with Germany and shit. Like look at how much rich Britain is getting. If that didn't happen, what would the friction be? What would the effects that would be? But yeah, this was good. And you know, in India's, you know, I'm not gonna say it's a rich country or anything, but India, at least in science sector, right, science and technology sector, it's kind of improving for decades. It's, you know, ISRO, like I said, has been for a long time. So I don't know, I can see maybe can acquire nukes eventually, even though I highly doubt it. It's not that easy. You need to be a stable country for a long time before science can grow at that level. But sure, why not? This is so good. Alright, people, that was how India conquered the world. By channel iSor Productions. If you like my reaction for, I subscribe, and I'll see you next time.